We are hearing Bhaktyaloka. We heard about 64 kinds of Vaidhi Bhakti. We heard that one should not take many disciples. There are many reasons for this. And should not read many books for the sake of like wanting to give explanation with so many evidences and to impress others, with this desire to impress others, forgetting name and fame. For this reason, one should not read many scriptures just for the sake of giving better explanation. No, we have to read what Guru tells us to read to help us in our bhajan. That is the purpose, not for name and fame or for gathering knowledge or out of curiosity. No, only what is necessary to inspire our bhajan and what we need to know as helpful for our bhajan. So even reading books may be anti-devotional. Srila Sridhar Maharaj told, Bhakti-Raksha Sridhardev, that if reading some book not sanctioned by your Gurudev for the sake of intellectual stimulation, that is also anti-devotional, should not be done. Then, Hani Labe Sama Shokadir Bosh Na Hoibo Onyo Deba Onyo Shastra Ninda Na Koribo. The devotee should treat loss and gain equally in this world. According to our prarabdha karma, we are sometimes getting good facilities, sometimes losing. So devotees should not be like very happy with some good material facilities, also not very depressed by some worldly loss, because his target is to serve Krishna in all circumstances. The devotee should not be overwhelmed by lamentation, that is, by losing someone or something. That is also illusion that you are lamenting, because by the will of Krishna it is happening. Everything here is temporary. So it is by his desire. So why you will lament? It is inevitable. You should concentrate on your service of Krishna. The devotee should not worship devatas, nor should he disrespect them. Should not worship with a view to like something, Shiva is Supreme Lord or Kali is Supreme Lord. Not with that. One should not worship. Also, one should not worship them for the sake of getting mundane benefits, but one should also not disrespect them, because people on those level of eligibility, they are worshipping for gradual upliftment and for getting faith in the worship and in the Shastra for that reason. But devotees will not do that kind of worship, but should also not disrespect them, and we also are respecting them as devotees of Krishna, because they are engaged in the service of Krishna for maintaining this material world. So our Parangurudev said, you can go to demigod and you should show respect, but you should pray to him for Krishna Bhakti. That is the only proper way for devotees. Similarly, the devotee should not study or criticize other scriptures, those which are unnecessary, like according to Guru's instruction, you should read what is necessary for you, not like so many things. But if someone needs for preaching's sake, then under the guidance of Guru, he may read like Jiva Goswami, so as to help those people who are on those levels, that they can progress. Like Bhaktyaloka Thakur, he read both Bible and Quran, and he read so many other things, but he used this for helping in his propagation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message. But if someone out of curiosity or something, then, or some Puranas, just recently, one devotee told me that some Nrishinga Kavacha he saw, and he started chanting that, because many nice results are mentioned there, you will get. And he felt something, but at the beginning or at the end, it is written, this was spoken by Prahlad Maharaj in Brahmandapura. So recently he was checking in Brahmandapuran, but he could not find that. Then he became doubtful whether my Brahmandapuran is not complete, or maybe this Nrishinga Kavacha is fake. All these kinds of doubts came. Then I asked Shraman Maharaj, no, he said that sometimes it is true that Brahmanda Puran may not be complete version what we have now. It may also be that is fake. It does not. But he said that it is also not completely confirmed that if we don't find in certain editions of Brahmanda Puran this Nrishinga Kavacha, that it is not there. He said even Sanatana Goswami in Hari Bhakti Vilas and Jiva Goswami, they quoted some shlokas from some scriptures which nowadays we are not able to find in those versions. But we cannot say that they just cheated us in that. So many different things. So I just replied to that devotee. He was also having doubts because that in that some material benefits are written, like said by Prahlad, but Prahlad is pure devotee, so this doubt also was there. So I just told him that Vyasadeva was not satisfied by writing all those scriptures, including Puranas. He was not happy. He only became happy when, under the guidance of Narad, because Narad told him, why you are unhappy? Because you did not clearly write about pure devotion to Krishna. That was for Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, not about pure devotion. So you have to write Bhagavatam. Only when he wrote Bhagavatam, he was happy. Then Mahaprabhu also told Bhagavat Shravan, we should hear Bhagavatam. So I told him, I am reading those prayers of Prahlad which are in Bhagavatam and chanting those mantras which are coming by Guru Parampara, like in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that Kirtan is there, which Mahaprabhu sang when visiting Nrishinga temple. So that we are singing. Jayadev Goswami is pure devotee. And what came through Guru Parampara, that mantras for Nrishinga we sing. And prayers of Prahlad in Bhagavatam we are reading, then there is no problem, no uncertainty of any kind. If you do this, you will get the grace of Nrishinga and Prahlad in this way. So, because he was very disturbed. How this? But here there is no cause of any disturbance. It is clear. Also, that mantra which we are singing, our Gurudev was saying, Bhagisha Jasha Vadane Lakshmir, that mantra, it is written by Sridhar Swami, who is the original commentator of Bhagavatam, which Mahaprabhu approved. He wrote that in his commentary in the beginning, praying for the grace of Nrsimha. So that is also by pure devotee that we can use. So there is no uncertainty. So should not study or criticize other scriptures, because all scriptures, they have some purpose. For certain level of people, it is helping them to advance, like Bible, Quran, other scriptures. And in Vedas you will find for Tamasic people, Tamasic Puranas, Rajasic Puranas, Sattvic Puranas. So one does not need to study all those scriptures, only he needs to study Bhagavatam, but also he should not criticize those scriptures, knowing it is meant for certain level of people. And what Goswamis wrote, it was all based on Bhagavatam Siddhanta. And in order to give additional support for Bhagavad Siddhanta, they also quoted other scriptures, but never in the sense of like disconnected from Bhagavad Siddhanta. That is why Mahaprabhu told Bhagavad Shravan, you have to hear Bhagavatam. And all explanations which are in line with Bhagavatam, as Goswamis gave, that you can read. Vishnu Vaishnav Ninda Gramya Varta na Shunibo Prani Matre Mano Vakya Udvek na Dibo. The devotee should not hear Lord Vishnu or his devotees blasphemed. You have to cover your ears, or you have to go away, means you have to protest. Or if you are capable, then you should argue against that blasphemy to defeat that person who is blaspheming. But if you are not able to, then necessarily out of protest you have to leave that place. The devotee should avoid reading or hearing newspapers or mundane books that contain stories of love affairs between man and woman, or subjects palatable to the senses. So this is the point. This kind of worldly things one should not read or hear. But if in newspaper certain news is given which will help you in your devotional practice, then that can be accepted. Like pure devotees also, sometimes you will see them reading newspaper, but they are reading in a different way. They are seeing this Shrishti Lila, how it is going on by the will of Krishna, they are seeing. With that conception they are reading. Or if there is war in some place, then you know, then you will not travel in that direction like this. What is helpful for your bhajan you can accept, but these stories, novels like man, woman, this relationship, or such movies like that is not favorable for devotion. Or music, YouTube, this mundane music, man, woman things, that is not favorable. Neither by mind nor words should the devotee cause anxiety to any living entity, regardless how insignificant it may be. Because all living entities, they belong to Krishna. If you do any cruel act to anyone, physically or mentally, then Krishna will not be satisfied. He loves them all. Shravan, Kirtan, Smaran, Pujan, Bandham, Paricharja, Dasya, Sakya, Atmanivedan. After one is established in Bhakti, means in Sharanagati, the positive actions are hearing, chanting, remembering, worshipping, praying, serving, accepting servitorship, becoming a friend, and surrendering fully. Agre Nritya Gita Vigyapti Dandavan Noti Abhyuthana Anuvrajya Tirtha Grihe Goti. One should also dance before the deity for his satisfaction, not for my personal enjoyment. That is meant, it should be for his satisfaction. Those who have relation with Krishna, they are dancing for Krishna. Then sing before the deity, that is also for him. Open one's mind to the deity. You have to speak your heart to deity and pray to him. Offer obeisances to the deity. Stand up before the deity and the spiritual master just to show them respect. Like, for example, when the curtain will open and Arati will start, if you are sitting, then you must stand up. You should not sit while Arati is going on. Or if bona fide Guru comes, then you should stand up to receive him. That is out of respect. Follow the deity or the spiritual master that is in procession. If deities they are going Nagar Sankirtan, then you have to follow them. Or when Guru goes, if he leaves that place where you are, at least up to some point you should follow him. That is also respect. Visit different places of pilgrimage or go see the deity in the temple. Both this is parikrama. One holy place where Krishna performed certain lila, or in Navadip Dham, or if you visit temple, that is also pilgrimage, because Krishna is there and his dham also is there. Wherever is Krishna, that is his dham also there. In this way we can use our legs for the service of Krishna. Parikrama, Stava, Pat, Japa, Sankirtan, Dhup, Malya, Gandha, Mahaprasad, Bhojan. One should circumambulate the temple, that is parikrama. You can see in the writing above last A, there is line on top. So proper pronunciation is parikrama. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj also uttered, when speaking Harikatha, he said parikrama. It is not parikram, like many Western devotees they are saying. Parikram. It is parikrama. Stavapat, jop, sankirtan, dhup, malya, gandha, mahaprasad bhojan. One should circumambulate the temple 4 times at least. You can go more, but at least 4 times, not less than that. Recite various prayers, stava pat, like in the morning, so many prayers, ashtakas, the Guru Ashtaka, and so many stavas there. Recite various prayers, chant softly, that means japa, then chant congregationally or loudly, that is called sankirtan. Smell the incense and flower garlands offered to the deity, because that is prasad, his mercy, and eat the remnants of food offered to the deity, prasad, with honor, that it is his mercy, prasad. Arotrik Mahotsav, Shri Murti Darshan, Nijo Priyodan, Dhyan, Tadiya Sevam. One should attend Arati and festivals. Janmashtami, Radhashtami, Gaur Purnim, Nityanantarodashi, these festivals you have to attend. And Aratis, whenever there is Arati, you have to attend. Because that time, like king comes out, then all citizens, they have to see him, take his darshan, his mercy, or Pope, when comes out, you have to come like that. When Supreme Lord gives darshan and his worship is going on, then you have to be present. That is the duty of his servant. I learned this when I was first time in India, 99. Then I was not going to Mangal Arati when I was in Chandigarh. Then one my godbrother from Ukraine, he told me, why you are not coming for Mangal Arati? Then he explained to me like this, like when king comes, all have to see him that time. Like that, when Supreme Lord is giving darshan, you have to see him. It is your duty. Then I started. Very nicely he explained to me from his own realization. Then I understood what is the point. See the deity, that is Shri Murti Darshan. That is also when I was first time in India, 99. I was wandering there in the courtyard. I did not enter that temple. I was afraid. Totally first time. Like next day when I woke up, I was roaming here and there. Then suddenly Pujari, he called me and he said, here you have to see the deity. And he showed me, this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita, Gadadhar Shrivas, Gauranga, everything he explained to me. Then he said, now you bow down here, taught everything. Then he gave me some prasad also of the deity. Present what is very dear to oneself to the deity. What is very dear to you, you have to offer that to deity. Meditate, dhyan. We heard that dhyan is process for Satya Yuga. They could do dhyan. So this dhyan which we are doing in Kali Yuga is not of that standard, but anyway we have to do some dhyan. We have to think of deity, Guru, Vaishnava, and meditate on the meaning of scripture, meditate on pastime, like this. Dhyan, meditation. And serve those related to the Lord. Tulsi, Vaishnava, Dham, all. Shastra also you have to serve. Tadiya, now here it is explained. Tadiya, Tulsi, Vaishnav, Mathura, Bhagavat. Ei charir seva hoy Krishner Abhimat. Serve Tulsi, Vaishnavas, Mathura, and Bhagavatam. These four are pleasing to Krishna. They are called these Tadiya, those who are related to Krishna. Krishnarte Akhila Cheshta Tat Kripavalokana Janma Din Adi Mahotsav Loya Bhaktagon. One should perform all endeavors for Krishna. Krishna Arte. For the sake of Krishna, one should do all kinds of effort. You should not say, no, I will not do this. That is not my seva. If really Guru does not engage you, then it is okay. But out of your own laziness, you should not refuse. Whatever is necessary for Krishna service, you have to do. If Guru orders anything, then you have to be ready. You should not reject. Like my god brother, he is very much inclined to chant always. So Gurudev did not object, but Gurudev said, but sometimes it is also necessary to do some like this Diti Seva or something. Sometimes. So when that necessity arises, then I saw him, he's also doing. Whatever is necessary, he's doing. But not as a main something, but he told me, I'm following that Gurudev said, sometimes it is necessary. So we have to be ready at all time. We should not refuse any necessary seva or given by Guru. Any kind, that cleaning, like utensils, cleaning bathrooms, whatever is necessary for Krishna devotees, cooking, speaking, even if there is no one, then you have to speak. If there is no one, you have to sing. Maybe you are less expert or more, but that doesn't count here. You have to do whatever is necessary. One should look forward to his mercy, tat kripa avalokana. You should wait for Krishna's mercy, hope for Krishna's mercy, always think about Krishna's mercy. One should partake of various ceremonies with devotees, ceremonies like Lord Krishna's birthday or Ramachandra's birthday. Janma Din Adi Mahotsav Loya Bhaktagon, together with devotees, big festival. And whatever is necessary for that service, for that festival, we have to do. Not all devotees can do all sevas, but what you are allotted, what is given to you, that thing you should do. Like when I was in Mayapur, then they told me, now there will be kirtan, so you go there and participate in the kirtan. So I had to follow kirtan, also sing sometimes. They did not engage me in other things because maybe already the others are there, or maybe they thought it will be difficult for me in different environment, but they told me this seva is you have to do for a festival. Sarvatha Sharanapati Kartikadi Brat Chatu Shashti Anga Ei Parama Mahat. One should surrender to Krishna in all respects. In all respects means 6 aspects are there. Accept what is favorable for his service, reject what is unfavorable. To accept Krishna is the only protector, Krishna is the only maintainer. Others may be instrumental, but actually Krishna is original maintainer. Without his sanction, no one can do anything. I cannot maintain myself independently. Also, parents cannot independently maintain their children. Children cannot maintain their parents independently. Everything depends on Krishna ultimately. We have to give our effort, our duty, but whether we can do that work and whether we will get result or what kind of result, that depends on Krishna. So ultimately, he's maintainer. If he and protector. If he wants to protect you, no one can do anything to you. But if he does not protect you, no one can protect you. If he gives you food or whatever is required, you can have, otherwise not. Under the influence of illusion, we think I can maintain myself by my own effort. It is not true. Or someone thinking, I will serve this person, like some rich person or someone, family members, I will serve him, then he will, there is guarantee he will maintain me. No guarantee. Cannot. Independently of Krishna, cannot. Ultimately, Krishna is maintainer, protector. Devotees are having firm faith in this. That is part of Sharanagati. Then, humbleness means giving up all false egos, false pride, and Atmanivedan, to offer everything, self and what you think is yours, everything for the service of Krishna. These 6 fold Sharanagati we have to practice. So this is what is meant here. Sarvata Sharanapati. In all respects, we have to surrender to Krishna. One should observe particular vows like Kartik Brata. That is for Krishna satisfaction. Not only Kartik Brata, like Chaturmasya Brata also, Ekadashi Brata, many vows mentioned in Shastra that we have to follow. These are some of the 64 important items of Bhakti. Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtan, Bhagavat Shravan, Maturava, Shrimurtir Shraddhaya Sevan. One should associate with devotees, chant the holy name of the Lord, hear Srimad Bhagavatam, reside at Mathura, and worship the deity with faith and veneration. Mathura means holy place. It can be any holy place, or it can be temple where Krishna is worshipped, that is also holy place, or it can be house where Krishna is worshipped, that is also holy place. But you must stay in holy place, means where bhajan is going on. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur we sang yesterday, Jai Dino Grihe Bhajana Dekhi Grihete Goloka Bhai. In that house where I see bhajan, they are accepting, Krishna is enjoyer, all are to be enjoyed by him. Where bhajan is going on, there Goloka is manifest. Because Goloka means this point. Krishna is only enjoyer, all are his servants. Sakala Sadhan Shrestha Ei Pancha Anga. Krishna Prem Janmai Ei Pancher Olpo Sangha. These 5 limbs of Bhakti are the best of all. Even a slight performance of these 5 awakens love for Krishna. But in who is surrendered. If someone does these 5 anyhow, then he will get very strong sukriti. But they will become devotional practices when one is surrendered, means he knows, I belong to Krishna. Everything belongs to Krishna. He is eternal master. I am his eternal servant. He is the only maintainer. He is the only protector. If with this understanding or with this realization, someone does sadhu sangha, bhagavat shravan, all this for Krishna satisfaction, because he surrendered to him, then that will be counted as devotion. Otherwise it will be sukriti. So if someone will do with devotion, little even, these 5 or one of these 5, very quickly he will awaken devotion to Krishna. The person attempting bhajan must take shelter of a guru in the beginning. One cannot attain auspiciousness unless one takes shelter of a guru. Because Guru is servant of Krishna, he can teach us how to serve Krishna. He can inspire us. He can give us the service of Krishna. We cannot get it forcefully. There are two types of humans. Those devoid of discriminating power and those endowed with discriminating power. Those devoid of discrimination become intoxicated with material happiness. By some good luck, if they associate with great devotees, discrimination will arise. What is this discrimination? It is possible only in human beings. What is good, what is bad? What is eternal, what is non-eternal? This type of discrimination. Animals don't have. They only think of sense gratification. If human being does not have this understanding, then he is also like animal. Only when one accepts dharma for eternal welfare, then he is considered as a human being. By some good luck, if those who have no discrimination, awakened, they associate with great devotees, discrimination will arise. Then they think, I have been so unfortunate. At every moment, I was absorbed in sense gratification. I spent my time in longing for material objects. Some call that this first type of devotee association as the association of Shravan Guru, from whom we hear. At this time, by good fortune, faith arises. When faith arises, one attempts bhajan. Then taking shelter of a guru is most necessary. He will show us how to do bhajan. Thus, persons devoid of discrimination, attaining discrimination by good fortune, take shelter of the feet of Guru. Someone may have some discrimination. What is good, what is bad, is in him. But due to so much prarabdha karma working on him in the form of certain tendencies acquired by previous actions, he is unable to give up that and practice what is good, so much in the grip of that. He knows it is not good, but cannot give up. Because of that addiction, we did such and such activities in the past that we become addicted to certain sinful activity, and then we are in the grip, we are in strong hold, like noose around neck. We sing in Narottam Thakur's song, Maya put noose around my neck, I cannot do anything. Though they know, but they cannot. But by this, by sadhu sangha, by the grace of Krishna and the bona fide Guru Vaishnava, one can also get that type of strength to give up those things and accept proper actions. The scriptures determine what type of guru one should take shelter of. This is also a very important point. He should have conquered the 6 enemies, starting with lust. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarja. He has to be free, otherwise he is not bona fide guru. In Bhagavatam, that verse is there. Shabde Parichanishnatam Brahmani Upashamashrayam. Upashamashrayam means this. He is free of these faults because of his purity, being dedicated to the service of Krishna. He is expert in service of Krishna and in all Shastra, and he has pure character. if there is some loose character, then he cannot be guru. He may have much knowledge, may explain very nicely and very attractive like this. But if his character is not pure, means he's not fully dedicated to Krishna, then he cannot act as guru, because sometimes he may give such instructions or such guidance which will be aimed at fulfilling his own desires through his disciples. That can also happen. He will say this is seva, this is guru seva, but it is for his, it will be bad for him, also for disciples. He should have spotless limbs. Here I don't know what this means, spotless limbs, maybe some mistake. He should perform worship of Krishna on the path of rag. 1 second, I will see what here it is meant, spotless limbs. This organ. Sharanagati. One second. It is not. Here in this version, it is not there. No, I will check in another version. There is another version also, but here he should have spotless limbs, Guru. He should perform worship of Krishna on the path of rag, means attachment. He should be a Brahmana. Brahmana does not mean by birth, but Brahmana by qualities. That is control over senses, truthfulness, devotion to God, all those 12 qualities of Brahmana, Guru must have. He should understand the spotless path of the Vedas. The devotees have faith in him as a Guru. He is able to subdue. Yes, naturally, this is also a point. The devotees have faith in him as a Guru. Naturally, they will be able to have faith in him. That is also quality of bona fide Guru. Not that he will demand respect or faith, but he will command it by his qualities. Naturally, others will have faith in him. He is able to subdue the senses. He is merciful to all beings. He is not proud. He is sincere and truthful. This type of householder is fit to be a Guru. It is referred to as a householder. So, householder by doing bhajan can also become pure devotee, and he can also serve as a Guru, like we had in Hungary, like a few weeks ago. He disappeared from this world. He was household devotee Guru. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur like this. Or Pundarik Vidyanidhi, many devotees in Chaitanya Lila. The qualities of the gurus are of two types. The essential quality of the guru is attraction to Krishna, which derides all other attractions. One who is attracted to Krishna, he will have no other attraction for money, name and fame, sexual enjoyment, all this. Cannot have, like Haridas Thakur. Because he is attracted to Krishna, Maya cannot attract him. All other qualities are secondary. Thus Mahaprabhu has said, Kiba Vipra, Kiba Nyasi, Shudra Kenenoi, Jai Krishna Tattva Veta, Sei Guru Hoy. Whether one is a Brahmana, a sannyasi, or a Shudra, regardless of what he is, he can become a spiritual master if he knows the science of Krishna. Krishna Tattva Veda means he realized Krishna Tattva. Realizing Krishna Tattva means all Tattvas. Krishna Tattva, Jiva Tattva, Maya Tattva, because all are coming from Krishna. If a person has the main quality, even if he does not have some of the secondary qualities, he is suitable to be a guru. Being a Brahmana and a householder are two secondary qualities. It is good if a person who has the main quality has these two secondary qualities also. But those who have a fault in the main quality cannot be qualified as guru by the other two qualities. Someone will be Brahmin and householder like Goswamis, Jat Gosais. They will show, I am from this family, I got this mantra, I am Brahmin like this. But if he is attracted to material enjoyment, then he cannot be guru. Only one who is attracted to the service of Krishna, which automatically consequences he has no any attraction for this worldly enjoyment, then he can be accepted. Padma Puran says, Mahabhagavata Shreshto Brahmano Vai Gurur Nrinam Sarvesham Eva Lokanam Aso Pujo Yatahari Mahakula Prasuto Pisarva Jagyeshu Dikshita Sahasra Shakha Dhyai Cha Naguru Syat Avaishnava. The Brahmana, who is the best devotee, is also the best guru for men. Just as the Lord is most worshipable among all people. One who is not a devotee, though he is born in a great family, has been inducted in all sacrifices, and has studied many branches of the Vedas, cannot be a guru. So only devotee can be guru. A Vaishnava cannot be guru. If one attains a suitable guru, the faithful disciple should serve the guru with great faith, sincerely. On pleasing the guru, he should receive diksha of Krishna mantra. Those who oppose diksha display false kirtan and call themselves Vaishnavas simply cheat themselves. I told nowadays this is going on. There is no any sampradaya bona fide, so there is no any diksha. Only you follow our kirtans, and when you will be qualified, then that some personal associate of Krishna will appear and he will look at you or touch you and you will get prema. That is the process now, but it is not correct. Always process is like this, by bona fide Guru Parampara and bona fide Diksha, and you have to follow. There are many Apasampradayas, that is true, but also always there is also some Sat Sampradaya, because it is the duty of Krishna to maintain that, There is Sat Diksha. Sat Shiksha means bona fide. Shiksha, Sat bona fide Diksha. Always. Sometimes maybe more in quantity, sometimes less, but always it will be there. Because Krishna is maintaining that. So to say, there is no one now, but we are, it already proves it is wrong. Such conception is wrong. Yes, tomorrow we will hear about Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaja's appearance day. Then we will continue this Bhaktyaloka.